up, goobers? Yeah. Today we're gonna be working more on the waifu manager assistant thingy. I did a bit of work offline, because, yeah, I wanted to get some stuff in that could have been, like, really annoying to debug on stream, so that we can do more exciting stuff. But first, I have an announcement. BattleBots, which just announced that they're doing a Pro League a couple weeks ago, has finally dropped, all of the teams, that are fighting in this next tournament. And, my team, Bloodsport on BattleBots is in. We are going to be fighting in Vegas, I think, in the end of May-ish. It hasn't been filmed yet, and the fights haven't happened yet. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. Gonna be working on telemetry as usual. I wanted to show the reveal video, but I'm not sure if it's, like, copyrighted, and if I were to stream it, it'd be, like, taken down. So, yeah, I'm not gonna show that. But, yeah, all 24 teams have been revealed, so yeah, BattleBots is back. Oh, and that's another thing that if you notice here, my hair is not moving because I bought some virtual hairspray. No, that's not what happened. So, I thought I fixed most of the, hair glitching stuff, by adding some smoothers to the trackers, but that wasn't everything. It turns out that when I'm running the Unity editor at the same time as I'm running this mocap app thingy, that I made, which is also in Unity, the hair goes nuts and the frame rate kind of drops. And so, I added a toggle to turn on and off the hair physics. So, yeah. Frozen in place, and now it works again. So yeah, I'm gonna turn that on whenever hair just gets, like, really stupid. That's gonna be when we're working on the Unity part of this project. But yeah. Nice little quality of life upgrades. I can have hair that moves, and then I can have hair that's frozen. But yeah. Okay, so the waifu assistant thing. So if you haven't been, tuning in to the last stream, that sounded rude. I didn't mean for it to sound rude. I'm just kind of scattered right now. Okay, so if you weren't tuned in last stream, I started working on the, waifu assistant thingy, which was kind of based off of, Razor's waifu in a jar thing, where, basically I just need a cute anime girl on my desk to annoy me about, my checklist every morning, and tell me to make a checklist, and then throughout the day, ask me if I've done stuff on the checklist, cause that really does help keep me productive. And, I measure my self-worth by my productivity, which is not healthy, but it is what it is. So, yeah, I'm basically making a virtual waifu manager thing that, is like, let's circle back to this task. Yeah, stuff like that. Just to keep me, on track to do things. Like, work on upgrades for the VTuber stuff, or make my schedules, or continue working on my projects, or apply for more jobs. Yeah, stuff like that. So, yeah. Let's, I guess, dive into it. Yeah. Okay, so, trying to figure out which view to show first. I guess I'll just show the upgrades that I've worked on so far. So, yeah, first thing is, we got the servo and, this ultrasonic sensor hooked up, last stream, but due to some, like, faulty wiring issues, the ultrasonic sensor was just not connecting most of the time. So I just got rid of all the connectors, got rid of, got rid of the header pins, and we've just directly soldered the 4 wires to it, and now the connection is solid. So yeah, it was just some really faulty wiring going on there. And we also have a servo here, and yeah, it's really simple. Like, we're just using a cheap Arduino Nano because we really don't need that much juice on this. So I'm like, I'll just use up one of my Nanos since I have so many laying around, but I barely use them because they're like so old and underpowered. But this is a perfect use case for it because we don't really need much. We just need it to detect how close I am to my desk or something, or if something is in front of my desk, and how much that's changing. So yeah, and the servo. So let me go get the Steam Deck. So, let me unplug that. So, this is a Steam Deck, and it has a USB-C hub that's actually made to fit the Steam Deck on it, and I do appreciate that they gave it a little bit of extra room so that you can have a case on your Steam Deck and it'll still fit on. But yeah, I want to add a bit of animatronics to it so that instead of her just virtually moving around, the Steam Deck moves around too, and so just for the proof of concept, we're just going to have a single axis on this. Yeah, so that's what this servo is for. Eventually I want it to be like a 3-axis gimbal so that this thing can like wiggle around like this, or like go like sad, or like nod her head, or what's the other thing? Or just pan around, I guess. But for now, we're gonna keep it simple. Just have like a single one, and yeah. So let me just do a quick demo of I guess the program right now. Let's see. Let's go to halvesies mode. Okay. What am I showing right now? Because we have the GoPro on here. And, oh, there's the ultra-wide. Oh, I thought that was disabled. I guess it's not. Huh. Okay, whatever. Okay, let's get the serial output. No, not on you. On here. Can I zoom in on that? Or is it gonna be, like, just small? View mode. Can I make this terminal bigger? I don't know if I can. You know, I could probably do, like... platform IO is not recognized in that. What about here? Where is it running in then? Okay, so let's go to that location and then open a command prompt in there. And okay. PO. I assume that PS is PowerShell though. Okay, whatever. Let's just I'll just zoom in on here. If I can zoom in. Oh, that's not even the right source. Okay. So let's do PO device monitor. Alright, so I'm gonna find like my meters. Oh no, I'll just use my back scratcher. Okay. So easiest way to demo this, I guess I'll just tilt this up so it's kind of just going into like nowhere. And so right now, this D49 thing, that's the current value of the distance that's reading from the ultrasonic sensor to probably the GoPro itself. Actually, this angle's kind of wonky for a demonstration, so let me go rotate it a bit. Okay, so now we're actually hitting the max limit, so it's at -1 right now. But, okay, so let me just check that's a good angle. Yeah, it looks like it's a good angle. Okay, so you can see that right now it's showing like between 2 and 3. And then when you go out here, it's between 9 and 10, and this distance is in centimeters. I may be American, but I am an engineer and like science more than that, so I use metric because it makes more sense. But yeah, and then up here we're at 30, and so this ultrasonic sensor is what we're using to check if something is in front of the desk. Now, this does not always mean that I am in front of the desk. It could mean that my chair is in front of the desk. So we need to add something that checks what the current distance is and how much it's changing, because I wiggle around a lot when I'm just at my chair. I don't think I'm ever like totally still. So yeah, we're gonna be doing that just for like presence and stuff. And what's another part that oh, I think I already talked about how the servo, oh yeah, I didn't demonstrate the servo stuff either. So let's see, let's go to, it's actually easiest to test this with like the Arduino console, I think. Okay, serial monitor. And so we're just gonna go zoom camera into here, and it is marked so you can see it easier. Let me just clip this on so it stays. Maybe we need both sides. Alright, cool. That should work. Let's zoom in a bit more. So yeah, I can just send a 190, a 180, a 10, and we can control the servo from just anything that talks to it via serial. And if we go into the Unity editor, let me go reset that transform, fit to screen. I guess move this inspector over here so that you can see it. This thing also, oh wait, it's not gonna work because this is using it up. Okay, let's try again. Okay, I think that is, let's see, is that distance gonna change? Yeah, distance is changing, depending on where my hand is. It's zoomed in so you can't really see it until I'm like super close, but you do see here it says latest distance centimeters. That's changing. And so here's test servo 1 angle. And oh, this is not checked on. There you go. So yeah, this is it's moving whenever we move the slider around. Yeah, so that's working as it should. And so, yeah, whenever Ritsuko does like a little emotion thingy, like a head tilt or something, then we should see that servo move along with that. But yeah. Alright, so I think, yeah, so I want to front load the CAD stuff. Oh, let me make sure that the hair physics turning off thing actually works. Because, yeah, right now, hair is just going absolutely nuts. Let's press H. Yeah, hair is frozen in place. Okay, cool. So yeah, no hair physics for now, but that's better than everything going like that, or like this. Although my mocap will be a little bit stuttery, but that's at least less distracting than whatever the hell is going on here with the hair. Okay, so let's get the hair settled down. Alright, here's Frozen Place. And, oh yeah, I just want to do the demo of her voice again, because I think it's funny. Okay, so where is... Oh, I guess I have to just, I have to set it manually, because, let's also show... Oh gosh, everything's, like, being slow as hell. Okay, so yeah, let's show that. Let's go to, is it lip sync? Yeah, it is. And then let's go to this one and play on Awake.
What's on your to-do list today? Adding send resignation letter to the to-do list. Report critical error has been deprioritized. Just confirming. Do you want to move the task? Take a shit on company time from blocked to in progress? Haven't heard from you in a while, just checking in. Any status updates? Great job at completing the check morning email task. You deserve a break. Let's circle back to the task circle back in an hour. You haven't marked fix extremely urgent bug as finished yet, and that task was from last week. Do you want to add it to today's to-do list? As per my last email, you are no longer employed by the company. Awesome, we have finished all of today's tasks. Reward yourself with a slice of pizza.
But yeah, and I loaded that in when I was just testing the lip syncing stuff, which, if you saw that stuff scroll by, that's, analyzing all the different, I guess, sounds that map to mouth movements. But yeah, let's see if this text-to-speech stuff actually works after we set that up.
What's on your to-do list today?
Yeah, she has a bit of a different voice because the original text-to-speech API that I was going to use, which is 11 Labs, is actually kind of expensive. So I switched over to Microsoft Azure. So the voice is a little different, but not terribly different.
My voice is not that different.
What if we pitch it up just a little bit?
My voice is not that different.
Yeah, I actually like that a little bit more. Okay. So, yeah, I want to front load the CAD design stuff so that we can get the 3D printer going burr while working on other stuff. So, I'm just trying to think of what axis I want the servo to move stuff in. Kind of feel like that just doing like this, or let me stop this so that my mocap is smooth, which actually helps demonstrate at this point. I think just doing this would probably be the most expressive axis that we can go with right now, versus like just oh, the camera follows my avatar, so you can't actually see me rotate that well. But yeah, versus like doing this yaw thingy, versus like doing like, and I could do like a nod thing, but like I think that the Steam Deck might actually fall over too easily for that. So yeah, I don't want to do that right now. I was thinking of that, but of going side to side, but I'm worried about like the desk space, and I don't think it'll be very expressive in comparison to like just having the entire thing like move like aww or like plus I also don't have camera tracking on yet, which is a future feature, but I didn't want to put that in yet. That's kind of like a next prototype type thing. But yeah, so I'm trying to think of the way to design this with like the least amount of printing, and so let me go whiteboard this out. Okay, y'all can see that. So I guess just kind of looking at the Steam Deck again. This is on a on this USB hub, and so we don't really need to have the whole Steam Deck here. We can just show the USB hub itself, which is made for the Steam Deck. So yeah, what I'm thinking is to actually reuse this aluminum plate. Oh, I don't even know if you can see that. Okay, so anyway, this is the USB hub that I was talking about. So this aluminum plate that used to be part of the legs for this thing before printing this out, I'm just gonna like have it attached to here, and I was thinking that we have like a pivot here that's like static, and then we can just take the servo and we can just like have the servo on here, and then the servo just kind of moves, it just kind of like nudges up and down and stuff. And so I guess it starts off where it's like at its lowest point, it's like basically resting like kind of downwards, and its highest point it'll be kind of the other direction. And I think that is how we can get away with like minimal printing. Like, you might not even have to print all that stuff. We could, honestly, I might be able to get away with no printing at all for that. Because I could probably just like use some screws on here for that, and then we would just need a CAD something to hold the what's it called, the ultrasonic sensor to like the bottom of this. Yeah, I think we can just do that. Because if I can be both lazy and if I can what's it called? Yeah, if I can be both lazy and save time on printing during the stream, that works out. So yeah, I guess we'll do that. Well, the servo horn, just the servo horn won't work because it's only on like one side, so it'll have to like be an L-shaped thing. But yeah, we can start off with doing that though, at least. Just need to find an appropriate thingy. That should probably work. Okay. Kinda wish I had like one of those fancy like metal servo horns, but oh well. Might want to have like some rollers on it too. Let's see, I should have a bunch of like bearings of different sizes. Where are my bearings? So I have like skateboard bearings, and those are kind of large for this. I might also have a bunch of robot bearings too. Yeah, I guess at first though, I'll just start with this. Yeah, let me just turn the lights on so that I can actually find all my bearings and stuff. Well, I guess if I just put the bearings, like, on... Oh, here's a bunch of things. Okay, let's go look for bearings. That is crusty as hell. What's going on there? Okay. Here's some bearings I could yoink. Here's a crusty bearing. I mean, ideally, if I find, like, the... Oh, you know, this is not a bearing... Well, no, it doesn't even have a bearing in it. It's not one of the... I forgot what they're called, but the pulleys that aren't powered... It's on idler. Okay, honestly, we can just go with those two and just pop them out. How do I pop them out? Oh, actually, I got a bearing puller tool a while ago, and I've never used it. So that'll be fun to try. I don't know how it works, so we'll figure that out. Might be a bearing pusher. Okay. So, actually, I should probably look up how it works. use a bearing puller. Oh wait, is this actually the tool that I thought it'd be? I don't think this is the tool I thought it'd be. I think this actually pulls bearings apart instead of pulling bearings out of things. Oh damn. I know. You could probably still use this though for it. I'm thinking that if we just like aim this at the center and then just twist it, we'll eventually be able to like pop it out. I want to try that before just whacking things with the hammer. Okay. I feel like this thing is supposed to have, and why is this thing like not, okay, now we're aligned. Okay. So, oh yeah, that's working great without damaging it. Although we did hit the limit of that, but that's okay. Okay, I'm not sure if I used that correctly, but it worked, so we'll roll with it. Okay. So I got those bearings out. So what I'm thinking is for this, we have that, and then we have like we have one of these here, and we have one of these here, and this thing just kind of goes up and down, while also having that, and hopefully we don't have to actually stabilize it on both sides. Otherwise, it's gonna be a bit of effort with the servo stuff. Yeah, we'll try to see what we can get away with. Just letting it be cantilevered, I guess. And yeah, so instead of having it so that this thing is like here, we had to vastly simplify it and really reduce, I guess, use mechanical advantage to our disadvantage. Okay, let's do that. Okay, fusion. And it's easier if I design the servo horn. Where are my calipers? Okay. So, I am designing this bit here. Or not designing, I'm just popping it in so that we can work with it. Okay, slot, center, slot, and then point. Cool, we can have the halfway points here. And we just need something to fit inside of this. We don't actually need it to like be the exact shape. So yeah, I'm not gonna bother making it like whatever that kind of like rhombus-y, stretched rhombus shape that is. .5. Okay, and then holes, I guess. Is it symmetrical? 2.4, 3, might be close enough. So yes. That'll be like 7.5. How many holes are there? There are 4 holes per. 3, 4. Oh wait, no, not you. Okay, so it's 7.5 millimeters. And then the next one is 21.21 divided by 2. And then This next one is 27 divided by 2. And then this next one is 32.6 divided by 2. And I don't think it really matters that much because the stuff is pretty compliant, so it'll bend to our will. Okay. So, let's see. Let's make those equal. And then, let's make that construction line and wait. Oh, these need to be like the same size. What size do you want them to be? Just whatever this... Where are those screws that I was looking at? Here. Or maybe here. Yeah. 2 millimeters, make it 2.5 millimeters. But why is that over-constrained? You know, we're not going to use all these holes, so let's just remove, like, every other hole. Okay. So let's mirror these about here. And then let's make another slot. Center to center. Just gonna spitball, maybe like, yeah, just maybe 15 millimeters. And then, what is the distance to clear this? Well, I guess we want the diagonal clearance. So we want that to be at least, just eyeballing it, at least 18-ish millimeters from that. So, yeah, just gonna take this point here. Let's make that like 18 millimeters. Yeah, that'll work. Oh wait, let's just set that to equal size. Okay. So, yeah, let's extrude all of... Oh, we probably want access for that screw head here. So let's just make it nice and generous. Oh, actually, does this have like a little thingy? It doesn't. But, yeah, whatever. Let's make that like 8 millimeters. Okay, cool. Alright, so just take all of that, other than those holes, and let's make it a nice, generous, maybe like 4 millimeters. And then here, we don't need it to be that thick. If it's too thick, then that's also gonna be a problem. So yeah, that's let's do 2.4 millimeters. And okay, let's hide that. Oh, that is the wrong thingy. Oh. Whoa. That went nuts. Okay. We did the wrong operation. There we go. And then let's extrude you out quite a bit. It's the distance that you need to be to clear that at least. Let's go with maybe 60. Yeah, 60 millimeters is fine. And then we can also just have you stick out a bit. Um, 10? Yeah, 10 will work probably. So, what is the radius of this anyway? That's 15. What's the radius of this? 22. Perfect. And the inner is 8. So... let's make that 7.5. And how... how wide are you? You are 7.3. Let's give you a bit of wiggle room. Let's make you like 7.8. And then gonna copy that. I mean, honestly, I'm just gonna project that face. Okay. What was that, 7.8? Don't really care about this model being that clean because it's just a prototype. Okay. And then we'll pull you all the way through. And then we'll have the bearings sit on those, and then yeah, we'll just screw stuff in, I guess. And yeah, we'll probably just have it 3D printed to where standing up like this, I think. This isn't gonna be like super high stress, so we can just use like PLA also. Yeah. Okay. Just sanity check this. Yeah, and then we're gonna need some like little caps. So I'll just model those separately. And they're gonna be really easy to model, so I'm not really worried about that. Okay, so let's see, it's gonna be 3.5 millimeters, and that is gonna be, let's make it a little bit bigger than that metal chunk here. Let's make it 12. Let's make it 13 millimeters. And let's just make that 2 millimeters. Okay, cool. So let's reprint this. And then, actually, let me see if this works. I've never done this before. If we open 2 Bamboo Studios, and then can we copy from one to the other? I've never done that before. I want to see if that actually works. If not, we'll just... I guess we'll just, save this or export this. Let's call it washer. And I disabled my screen on purpose. Washer. Okay. Let's export to 3MF. I'm gonna just put you in. Yeah, I'll just put you in documents. Okay. Let's try the thing that I want to try. So, can I copy you? What? Why did it export the same thing? I thought I exported the other one. Okay, well, anyway, let's go here. And reprint that. Let's make sure that I actually copied that. Oh, it doesn't actually have a Control-C. Okay, whatever. We'll just drag that thing in manually. Not a problem. so we want 2 of these. And, we want this to be standing up on here. And then the last 3D print that I did was really, really painful trying to remove the supports. So, gonna make the supports a bit easier to detach. Why is advanced mode always turning itself off? So let's have that distance. Wait, is that correct? Top Z, bottom Z. Okay, so what's bottom Z? Oh, bottom is if support is on top of that. Okay, and I prefer snug supports. Okay, so that's 2 layers. Yeah, that should be good. 47 minutes. That's longer than I thought it'd be. But this is not the print that we want to have. Well, I don't know. We can do other stuff in that 47 minutes. Yeah, whatever. Let's end it. Well, let me just see what if we have it on that side. Oh, that's way faster. Let's just do that. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be a big problem if you have it on the layer lines like this. I'm not gonna expect it to split open, because it's not that hardcore, and we can just remount some of the stuff. Yeah, let's just try that. Okay. Cool. Alright, so let's see. So that'll be the bottom part of this. And let me just go get some double stick tape. It might, yeah, it's here already. I love double stick tape. Let me go get some shop towel. And we'll just isopropyl alcohol that. And I actually have more 3D printers, so we can totally just 3D print more stuff. Well, shit, do I have the profiles on them though? Let me check. Prusa slicer. Shit, I don't think I actually have the... I could probably copy-paste my Prusa slicer settings. Okay, I'm just looking for Prusa slicer. And I have a feeling that it's not going to have my settings loaded. And I could probably just copy-paste that. Yeah, none of them are in. Okay, so I probably just need to copy-paste them from my main user profile over to, this one. Where do you live? Prusa slicer settings. It's probably an app data. App data, roaming, Prusa slicer. Okay. So, app data. Prusa slicer. Copy pasting that in. Replace those files. Okay, let's see. I should probably add the little shortcut also. Prusa slice stir. Okay. Running you. Okay, it's almost good, except I'm missing the cute pictures of them. So let me find where those cute pictures are. Okay, might be Nepgear Square. I have a feeling that it's... yeah. Okay, so it's looking in there. So I need to copy that from my other user profile. I believe you were in Documents. Printer beds. Okay, so Nepgear Square should actually be there. Come on, load. Why aren't you loading? Yay! And then Neptune Square. What's going on here? There it is. Load. Neptune Square. This is taking way longer than the image should take to load. Okay. Yay, how cute. Okay, oh, my printers are off. And which ones have filament loaded in them? Probably gonna print on Nepgear. She's a little more reliable than Neptune right now. Nepgear has ABS loaded. What about you, Neptune? Oh yeah, my printers talk. You didn't know that. Okay. Let's do Neptune.local. Might be 192.168.0.200. Yeah. And then 0.201 is Nepgear. They are custom printers. They're based off of the AM8 design. One of them used to be an A8, not A8, an ANET A8. That's a bit of a tongue twister. And the other one was never that, but was actually a Sculpto that I got for like 80 bucks, I think, and it really sucked. So I just took it apart and just salvaged the E30 V6, which was genuine. Like, the V6 was literally worth more than I think the printer itself, and the servos in it. I tried to convert my Sculpto from like, it's not really Polar. It looks like Polar, but it's actually Scara, because the arm axes are not like rotational and then linear. They're both rotational, so that's actually technically not Polar. I should probably show a picture of it. Okay, so Sculpto Pro. I wonder if there's a video of the kinematics, because it looks pretty cool. But yeah, I just saw a sale for this, and it was like $100, and I was like, $100, this thing might be fun to mess with, like, just as a backup printer. Let's see, some issues with it. It doesn't have a heated bed, so you're limited to pretty much just PLA. But the biggest problem is that it's 100% cloud. You cannot send or control the printer directly by USB or anything. And their network is not the most reliable. And as you probably know, big corporations, even if they say that they'll open source stuff if they ever go down, I do not trust that. So I wanted to replace the board with, like, what's it called? First thing I tried to do was replace the board, the main board, with, like, an SKR something, I think probably 1.4 at the time. But the kinematics on this are so unique that there wasn't really anything out of the box that worked for that, because it's not truly polar. Let me go look for a video of it printing, because it is mesmerizing to watch. But yeah, it's, what else about it? See, does he have a video of it printing in action? Because that's, like, the coolest thing about this printer, is it's just so weird to watch. I don't think he does. What about you? Yeah, this is wild to watch. But yeah, it is cloud only, and it is not reliable, and it's extremely limited. So I tried to replace it. I tried to replace the main board with something that's open, but I couldn't find anything that supports the kinematics because the kinematics are so weird. So I tried to convert it to just normal polar, because polar is supported, and it was not reliable. So I was like, screw it, I'll just take it apart and make my own printer. But yeah, that was the thing. Let's see, I'll actually, let me show a picture of, yeah, let me see if this works. Yeah, this will actually probably work. Okay. So what happens if I do that? You know, actually, it's easier if I just post it to Discord. And then show Discord. Yeah, I trust that more. Okay. So, let's see. Not there. Yeah. There they are. That's Gear and that's Neptune. But yeah, okay. So, we're gonna be printing on Neptune, I guess, because she has PLA loaded. And I guess, let me just, it's been a while, so let me just do a, little bed calibration first. And then... Oh yeah, speed printing is fun to watch. That stuff is crazy. Okay, let's just make sure that you do your 3D touch, BL touch bullshit properly. For whatever reason, neither a genuine BL touch nor a knockoff 3D touch has been reliable on here. So it's been on my to-do list for a while to replace the bed probe with a different design that's just completely different from that, because they keep triggering early, and that's not poggers. Okay, so we needed a 3D print something. Oh yeah, the ultrasonic sensor housing. Yeah. So that is gonna be pretty easy and pretty fast though too. Let's we'll just disconnect this so that don't short anything out or whatever. Okay, so Honestly, I could just copy the ultrasonic sensor thing from wherever it is. Where's the forced hydration thing? Forced hydration. Here you are. Ultrasonic sensor. Yeah, just take you and actually needed to carve out a bit of this. Okay. And then you don't need... Okay. Just delete that. Doop. And then just extend this out, and we're just gonna double stick tape that on also, I guess. Yeah, we can make you a little generous. Let's make you 40. And then let's go, yeah, maybe just 3. Oh, rip. -3. Okay, cool. Let's export that out. Ultrasonic sensor, Steam Deck. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Where did you go? What the fuck? Why does it have multiple objects? Oh, I think I know why. Those are probably 2 separate bodies. Yeah. Okay, let's change you to join. There we go. Okay. No, not the reprint. Let's export this. Steam Deck 2. Okay. Cool. And what nozzle do you have loaded? You have 6 millimeters loaded. Perfect. And I think you just finished. Yeah. She's done calibrating, but she didn't say anything. That's broken. Oh no, where did she go? Where's her face? Need to fix that. Extremely important. A side project I want to do is a 3D printer where the bed fits, what's it called? The bed can fit like a full-size mechanical keyboard on it. 45 minutes? Okay, PLA... Just do PLA base. 30 minutes, that's good enough. We don't need this to be like super tough. Okay, let's print you. That's not the worst bed. Okay, cool. Hopefully that'll work. Oh gosh, why is the print temp that high? Oh shit, did I forget support? I totally forgot supports. Okay, let's kill this. Supports. Generate supports. Style is organic. the tree supports. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, so filaments, why the hell are you so high? Let's set you to like 225, I guess. Okay, yeah, that should work. Can y'all hear her? What? Did this update without me knowing? Okay, whatever, I'll figure that out later. Okay, cool, you can hear her. Okay, so we have the ultrasonic sensor mount printing, and, we have the servo thingy printing. Yeah, that's nice and dandy. Let's see. I think I forgot to, do something. Oh yeah. So it's to put the servo on here. And I also completely forgot if I even, like, clean that off. That's okay. Might as well clean off the whole thing. We're gonna be using a lot of double stick tape here. Okay. I'm gonna watch this 3D print first, because I have not used Neptune in, like, a few months. So I don't know if she still prints correctly or not. So we'll see. I do want to add a camera so that y'all can watch her. Watch her and watch Netgear go when they print. But let's just... I'll just personally watch this first layer go down properly. Yeah, it's working. There's like a little bit sticking out. Okay, cool. It'll work. Awesome. Okay. So what was I doing? We need to drill out some of this stuff right now. Oop. Something fell. Where are my screws that are long enough? My M5s are not long enough for this. Let's go for my M4s. Yeah, I have some M4s that'll probably be long enough for this. I think I'll just use, like, the lock nut, or the double locking nut method, I guess. Find, like, 2 long enough ones here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And, are you big enough? You're not big enough for M4, so I need to enlarge you. Okay. Okay, you are enlarged, and might as well do the other corner, just to match. Okay, cool. Shavings aren't that bad, but I'll clean it up anyway. My normal little vacuum, I did an oopsie. I vacuumed some, like, kitty litter, and then I vacuumed, like, some water a few days later, and they mixed, and now it smells nasty, so it's currently sitting outside sanitizing. But yeah, I can't use my normal little DeWalt vacuum. Okay. So just gonna put, like, 2 nuts and let them lock up against each other. And then, let's see. Is that enough? Nah, we need a bit more room. just eyeballing things. Okay, cool. That's some, like... Where are my needle noses? There. So yeah, just having these two, like, tightened up against each other should work for now, just for prototyping. Okay. Let's take these ones. Probably work better if I had used, like, 2 wrenches. Why am I hungry? Literally ate dinner, like, right before streaming. I'm not gonna stop the stream, though. I'll just deal with it. Maybe I'll get, like, a nut bar or something. Okay. So yeah, this is what I was talking about for, like, just avoiding printing and just, doing this. Instead, for, like, some hinging, tilting mechanism. Hinging's not the right word. Well, maybe it is, actually. So the idea is that now we have these here, so it can rest here. We're gonna have the servo stuck onto here, and then this thing is gonna have, like, a servo arm that just raises it up and down, so it'll start off being as low as, like, this, and hopefully go up to as high as being like this. So that's the goal here. And we'll just adjust this as needed. And then we have the ultrasonic sensor. It's gonna be stuck under somewhere, probably here-ish. Yeah. Something like that. And then... it could also go like this. It'll obscure just the bottom lip of the Steam Deck, but it would also help it avoid the, what's it called? The cone hitting the desk edge, possibly. I guess we'll experiment with that, but yeah. Guess let's just stick that on. Oh, you know, we have those holes, so we can also zip tie it on for extra security. And then, I think I'll just hot goon the, what's it called? The circuit board. Well, because, like, I mean, I don't know if aluminum is actually a really good conductor in this case. Well, because, like, there's an oxide that builds up on aluminum that actually makes it kind of difficult to short stuff on sometimes. But I don't want to chance that because shorting stuff sucks. I mean, I have tons of electrical tape. We'll just use that. Yeah, we'll just electrical tape that on. Or maybe even gaffer's tape, because gaffer's tape is even thicker. Yeah, we'll just use gaffer's tape. I feel like it's something, like, more poke resistant. And the PCB is also, like, super light, so, not expecting much loads there. Okay, gaffer's tape. And hot goon gun is cold. Oh! Hydrate! Whee! Okay. Yay! I'm gonna set the cooldown to 15 minutes instead of 30 minutes. Okay. I forgot if I wiped this. Still a bit of alcohol in there. I'll put more. Okay. So this will be stuck on here also. How thick is that double stick tape? Is it thick enough to get over these rubber feet? I don't know if it is. And we can just double stick the double stick tape. It's not that wasteful. But yeah, let me just think. I don't think it hurts to do this right now while stuff is still printing and we haven't done the test fits yet. Are we already done printing that? No, we're not. Oh, we are? Oh, shit, it's done. Okay, I'll take that. Although it looks a little weird. Okay, let me just confirm. Yeah, we're done printing that. But it looks strange to me. Okay, this needs to cool off to get those little washer things. And the main print fell off a bit. Oh, that's supports. Shit, I didn't want supports there, but... okay. It's gonna make it a bit messy. Alright. Get this in a position that's out of the way so that my face tracker doesn't keep bumping it, because it's like super annoying. You can go higher. Okay, that's good enough. Alright, let's take these supports off. Oh no, do we really have that shit going all the way? That's annoying to take out. Yeah, there's like, can you see that? There's supports going all the way through that. I think I'm gonna have to stick this out. This is a really awkward angle to work with. Okay, let's just try hammering shit out. Oh, that actually works-ish. Okay. Hammer. That just went through. Okay, at least this bit is coming out easier than I expected it to. Where's that one servo horn that I modeled this to fit onto? And are you cool enough? You are. Okay, cool. Put you back down here, and there's a chance that we'll need a print again. You know, I'm thinking that we should actually print something here, so I'll just do that. Let's go design that. Okay, fusion, new design. It's like a little half circle thing. Diameter, let's make it same as the rollers, just, I guess, to make it look nice-ish or something, I don't know. 4. How long are you? You are 85. Let's go with 90, then, I guess. Okay, what's the distance between those two holes? We have some wiggle room, so it doesn't need to be, like, super exact. 42 millimeters. 42 millimeters equal. Let's see. 4.5 millimeters. Construction. And then, so if this sticks out here, and then if this sticks out here, then that's like, let's approximate you. Be like, 32 millimeters. It's not gonna be like an exact match, but it'll be close enough. Okay, and then a big ass cutting that hole. And then oh no, didn't want to do that. I wanted to make them equal. Let's see, 8 millimeters. Offset, yeah, maybe -5. Yeah, that's plenty. You can actually probably do like, -8. Oop, -8. Yeah. And then will this tell me the min distance between that taco-ish shape and perfect. Cool. So yeah, this thing will be the thingy that it rolls about. 3D print you, Bamboo Studio. And how's my other print doing? Other print is looking good. The ultrasonic sensor mount. Okay. "22 minutes, that's fine. Let's print you out." Alright, let's get back to whatever we're doing here. Okay, so I was sticking this on to here. Huh? What is... something screaming. Is it the hydrate thing? It's not the hydrate thing. Oh, wait. It's not the hydrate thing that's screaming. Oh, it's my UPS that's screaming. Whatever, I'll ignore it. Okay. Let's... yeah, let's just clamp that on. Needs to be held on for a good minute or so. thing at the same time. Gonna mess with whatever we're doing here. I was looking for a couple things. Looking for the servo horn and for the screws for it. Okay, let's put stuff away. There's a lot of stuff here. Yeah, my APS is screaming because I have like 2 3D printers hooked up to it, I think, and I don't think it can actually support both of those when they heat up at the same time. And the 3D printer was doing its initial heating phase. Okay. Fuck, where did I put it? Servo horn, where are you? Oh, here it is. Okay. Please fit. Ah, fuck. Okay, we can resolve that just by chopping off a little bit of it. Or, alternatively, carving out a little bit of it. I like carving out more. Let's swap out that for one of these carvy bits. Set you to like what? 230-ish? 240-ish? Yeah, that should be gentle enough. Yeah, it's this bit here that is sticking out that's not supposed to. So just melt that away. Okay. Now you fit. Cool. There's some good matches. Alright. I need to figure out how to take out this little hole here. I'm not going to do it with that because that's a soldering tip and it will probably break off in the plastic. Zoom you out a bit. Okay. Let's just drill it. Two millimeter bit. Okay, that was easy. And then need to figure out how to destroy that support that's stuck inside of that long ass tube. That was not as awful as I thought it would be. Okay. That was not too bad. Let's thin that out a little. Okay, cool. I thought that'd be really, really annoying, but it wasn't that bad. Come on. You should close. Oh, that's because that's not stuck down all the way. Okay, okay. Cool. Yeah, those holes are lined up. So now we can screw that in. Use Phillips head, boo. Well, it's what it came with. Have to carve out that a bit too, so that the screw head fits. Man, I love janky prototyping. Okay. Where's my small screwdriver kit here? Alright. Doop, doop, doop. Making sure I don't screw my fingers through, because that would be painful. I might have to snip the tips of those screws off also if they end up scratching against the servo, which is very possible. I have a feeling this is going to be nice and secure, and this has been strapped on for long enough. Oh, might not actually have to do that. Okay, so let me calibrate first. Let me set this to like a neutral position. Plug you in. And plug you in. And get this burning stinky shit off of here. Wow, that was risky, but it worked. Okay. That's right. I need to run that Unity thingy. And let's set the angle value to 90.
What's on your to-do list today? Adding send resignation letter to the to-do list. Report critical error has been deprioritized. Just confirming. Do you want to move the task? Take a shit on company time from blocked to in progress? Haven't heard from you in a while, just checking in. Any status updates? Great job at completing the check morning email task. You deserve a break. Let's circle back to the task circle back in an hour. You haven't marked fix extremely urgent bug as finished yet, and that task was from last week. Do you want to add it to today's to-do list? As per my last email, you are no longer employed by the company. Awesome, we have finished all of today's tasks. Reward yourself with a slice of pizza.
It's weird because she just sounds kind of normal, like, during most of that, but then, like, at the end, she gets, like, kind of Valley Girl. Okay, so I'm thinking that 90 degrees should just be, it's sticking out, like, all the way instead of it. Well, no, let's make 90 degree, well, shit. Probably should have kept it plugged in to enforce the 90 degrees. Let's do that again. And you have to suffer through her yapping again.
What's on your to-do list today? Adding send resignation letter to the to-do list. Report critical error has been deprioritized. Just confirming.
Now let's put this on first.
Do you want to move the task? Take a shit on company time from blocked to in progress? Haven't heard from you in a while, just checking in. Any status updates? Great job at completing the check morning email task. You deserve a break. Let's circle back to the task circle back in an hour. You haven't marked fix extremely urgent bug as finished yet, and that task was from last week. Do you want to add it to today's to-do list? As per my last email, you are no longer employed by the company. Awesome, we have finished all of today's tasks. Reward yourself with a slice of pizza.
Okay, let's see if this will just thread in directly or it's gonna be angry. I think I have to pick shorter screws because I don't think I actually dug out that much material. Let's go with like 15 or whatever, so millimeters. That should work. Okay. Washer. And then putting you in. And then let's just get a real hex driver into this drill. Cool. That works. Works good enough. worried when we drilled out this stuff that, like, we also drilled out too much stuff for it to really grip in, but that looks like that was not an issue. So yeah, we have this. We could probably add in a little more. Or not. Whatever. It's okay. Alright, what's under here? Something under here that's making this a little lumpy. I guess not. So, let's see. Let's just make sure that still works. Slide you around. Yeah, that works. 90. Okay, and do I have a bubble? I do have a bubble. Ah, fuck. I need to reglue that. Okay, so, well... How far is the wobbly thingy? Whatever, we can readjust it later. Oh, is that gonna clear? I thought that we measured that to clear, but it may not. Shit, it doesn't. Yoink. Now it'll clear. Okay. Let's see what happens here now. Gonna have to increment it carefully because I don't want to, like, have it accidentally break itself. Okay. So let's go back to halvesies view. And zoom that out and move it away from my big head. Alright, yeah, that's how it's supposed to work. So, it looks like that the minimum you want that to be is 85. Otherwise, it'll break itself. 80 degrees. Yeah, let's go with 80 degrees. That's probably the safest. Okay, let's go to... Yeah, I'll just do 85 actually, and let's have 180 be the maximum. So... let's have this one be math f.min, or no, max 0 versus test servo whatever min, and then math f.min test servo angle max. Did I not change that? I did not. Okay. So that should be some safeguards there, I guess. And let's see what happens here now.
What's on your to-do list today? Adding send resignation letter to the to-do list. Report critical error has been deprioritized. Just confirming.
Why is that setting itself
do you
to,
want to move the task? Take a shit on company time from blocked to in progress? Haven't heard from you in a while, just checking in.
Why are you
Any status updates?
not responding?
Great job at
Unity
completing
editor?
the check morning email task. You deserve a break. Let's
Okay.
circle back to the task circle back in an hour
So that safeguard
you
is
haven't marked
working.
fix extremely urgent bug as finished yet, and that task was from last week. Do you want to add it to today's to-do list? As per my last email, you are no longer
And let's permanently just set that to do that. And let's also set that to like 180. So we always home at 180, I guess.
What's on your to-do list today? Adding send resignation letter to the to-do list. Report critical error has been deprioritized.
Okay,
Just
we've got
confirming.
7 minutes left
Do you want to
on
move
the,
the task? Take a shit on
oh my
company.
gosh, I'm turning you off. Let's, okay, so 7 minutes left on the roller print on the bamboo, and, how does this actually work here? Because I remember that it didn't work for a while, so I used to just use the browser. It's not working. I think we've got probably 5 minutes or so. Yeah, 5 minutes left on Neptune. Cool. Alright, so I think... yeah, let's go back to workbench mode. There we go. Alright, so gonna turn you off. We're still on, that's good. Oh, that is why there is a plastic melting smell. Okay. So I have this here. Should leave... should have moved this closer to that edge. Okay, so hot goon on here. This is a really, really simple. Oh, that's close. Why did I use hot glue instead of double stick? Whatever. We have hot glue here now. And then where's the zip tie? There's some zip ties. Want to keep this out of the way. Oh wait, this might interfere with sticking the Steam Deck on. More hot glue. Yeah. And really, it's mostly just keeping that out of the way there. This is hot. The hot glue is hot. Ooh. Now the hot glue is cold. Yeah, it's cold enough. Okay, so that keeps that away. And, you know, I think I just feel a little bit better if we also kind of keep that encapsulated in blue also, just so it keeps it nice and bent. Okay. Yeah. Cool. She's done. I don't know why her error sound keeps playing at the end of every successful print, but yeah. That's a little crappy, but whatever, it'll work. Okay, let's put the sensor on here. Okay, so there are my M2s. And it really doesn't need to go in that deep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Should be good enough. And let's have the cords go out the side. The wires. When do you say wire versus cord versus cable? Never figured that out. Damn, is this too big? Do I have to enlarge a little? 2mm go burr. Woo! Okay. Cool. And yeah, that'll go deep enough. No, it won't. I don't trust it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be good. And then, yeah, let's have you go out the side. And then I think I'll just hand start it. Or just go all the way in by hand. I expect it's got the bamboo on screen. Oh, it's gonna be done very soon. I can hear it. It's finished. Okay, cool. All right. So, let's see if when this is all the way down, that's going to be too low. So, it should probably be flipped up like this so that the cone, because this does not do a perfect straight line, does like a little cone. That'll have to be, come out there. Okay, let's hot goon that on too. Hot goon gun. Cool. Just pile a little bit more around the perimeter, just for good measure. Okay. Yeah, let's get that thing installed. It'll help stabilize it and stuff. Okay. Wondering if I should get like some Loctite. Don't have any lock nuts though. But this is kind of coming looser than I thought it would, even though it's like doing the double lock thing. Or the double lock nut thing. Or whatever it's called. I know that one actually took a bit to crack open. But, okay. Alright, so which one aligns closer? Oh, that is actually kind of pretty closely aligned. That estimation not that bad. Okay, so let's pop this on and tighten it pretty nicely. That get loose. Okay. Doop doop doop. Doop. Ugh. So if this is the lowest, and if this is the highest, I think that's probably like the halfway-ish point there. So let's kind of calibrate that to go to the halfway point there. I don't think we need the bubble level. I think that was kind of overkill for just this estimating stuff. But yeah, that's a little bit of tilt there, and then drop down here. You just want a little bit of expression there. Okay. I mean, honestly, this is like pretty stuck that we don't even really need to put nuts on there, so maybe I'll just ignore that. Okay. Let's see. Let's make sure that we're getting some sane numbers out of that at all angles. Don't know why it's defaulting to going to like 0 also. Let's have it default the servo angle to go to 180. Okay, so default servo angle should be 180. Cool. So let's see what happens here. Let's go back to halvesies mode. Alright, so right now we're getting some really, really long distances. And then when we have this at the lowest angle, we're still getting those absurd distances. So that is enough. Cool. I just realized there's an issue though where the Steam Deck will collide with those screws, and trying to think of the best resolution for that. Let me go adjust the angle so that you can see that action a bit better. Then again, this is also still just an ugly prototype, so let's also make sure that this can actually handle the weight of all this. You know, actually that's not bad. That's not the worst fit. Okay, so let's see, can this do push-ups? It struggles. Shit. Okay, what if we move it? Oh, oh no, that's because I was lifting it up. Okay, so just changing that balance a bit. Helps it. It's not the worst thing in the world. So maybe we just want it kind of there right now while we're prototyping. Okay, so that's struggling less. Okay, cool. Alright. And let's just make sure that the distance thing that we're talking about, it's actually measuring the distance to the GoPro. So, yeah, it says right now it's 30 centimeters, about 1 foot. And if we go up 30, if we go down all the way, we're at 30, so it's not interfering with that measurement. Alright, so we have that working. And yeah, I think that is good enough for the purposes of what we're doing. So, I think I want to start programming a bit of dumb shit with it. Okay, let's just hot glue this on for now. Because I don't think the double stick tape is thick enough to use for this. And... okay. So, let's have it to where... the Arduino bridge thing. Oh my gosh, it's getting chonky again. I'm gonna close Fusion for now because we're done with 3D printing and stuff for now. This is just extra resources. No. And no. Yeah, we're gonna save that though. Okay. Call you, rolly thing. And let's save you as for to co. Okay. It's not being saved. Also, I think that we'll probably have to replace the servo with, like, one of the Just Cuz servos and add a, boost converter to up the voltage a bit. Okay. Steam Deck. Man, this prototype is ugly. Oh, you know, we can also, because we're not even taking advantage of the full range of motion, because we're only going from, like, 180 to 90 degrees, we can also gear ratio it. And I think that is more elegant than just throwing a fatter servo onto this. Well, and at the same time, this is also just a really lazy prototype instead of, like, an actual gimbal that we want. So, yeah, there's lots of options here, lots of options. Alright. So, Arduino Serial Bridge and Azure TTS Unity Player. We want to... let's do a thing. So, maybe on update... if... let's just do a real simple thing right now. Let's have it to where... if there's nothing in front of her, and then something is in front of her, then, she says, welcome back. And then if something is in front of her, and then, like, it leaves, then she says something like, goodbye. Yeah. I think that's easy. Okay, I'm really, really hungry for some reason, even though I ate like 2 hours ago, so I'm gonna go get a nut bar real quick. Nut bar acquired. Okay. What modifier this so that public would it's not gonna be the safest right now, so private oop. Okay. So if speak coroutine is not null, then we return okay, while audio source dot is playing, yield return new, and set that to null. So that text-to-speech thingy that we're testing out, now we're extending it so that anything else can call it. Nut bar. Okay. Okay, serialize field. Private. Azure TTS whatever. And let's make a thing called update user distance. Private void update user distance. Let's set, let's see, private int. let's have it so that if... We'll change the firmware so that if the distance... No, you're the wrong one. So if the distance is, like, a bajillion, instead of sending -1, we just want to send, like, a bajillion. Okay. That'll keep the logic a bit easier. Cool. Okay. So... update user distance. Private int threshold distance in front of Steam Deck. Let's set that for testing purposes to say 50 centimeters. And then let's add a window, I guess. And then update user distance. Well, let's also have a... And I'm just going to serialize this so that I can read the value in real time. Private pool user in front of... Let's just call it device instead of Steam Deck. False. Okay. So if user in front of device and what we call the distance is smaller than divide 2 else if the user is not... Oh. Wait. Okay, that's actually backwards. So if the user is not in front of the device, but the distance is shorter than this calculated thing, then the user in front of the device is true. Otherwise, if we are in front of the device, and latest distance centimeters is over the distance threshold plus that, then you're not there. And let's have it so that var user was in front of device is that, and so if user in front of device is not equal to that, then that means that stat is changed. So if user in front of device debug log user is now in front of device, else user is not is no longer, because not and now are too similar to read in these logs. Let's see if that worked. Okay. I don't think that worked, but we'll see. Oh, it's because the GoPro is in the way and is being read as the GoPro is being read as the player status or the player distance. Okay, so I don't want to keep moving around. Okay, so it says that I am no longer in front of the device. And then when I put this thing in front, that's not quite working the way I thought it would. And let's not collapse, actually. And what is that log? I don't need you anymore, log. Okay. User's not in front of the device. It's now cycling that a lot. I think I have my logic a little bit wrong. Okay, so... Let's see, if the user is in front of the device, and if the latest distance, centimeters, is smaller than... Oh, I think I know what the issue is. We have those, Are those ranges? No, wait. What a threshold window anyway? 10. Okay, so let's see what happens here. Okay, no, I had it wrong. Second time. Okay, let's just walk through it. Okay, so let's say that latest distance is like 20, threshold is, say, 50, and let's make that like maybe, I don't know, 10. So then that means that when that is like smaller than 45, we should set that to true. And when this is bigger than 55, then we should set that to false, and that sounds right. If user was in front of device, so if this is not the same as this anymore, because this could have changed, then we can log that. So, why is that jittering? Oh, wait. We're not actually even getting the correct values out of that. Because that's 32 for some reason instead of... Yeah, we're not even getting correct values out of that. I'm gonna go move this closer just in case other stuff is interfering with it. Yeah, we're not actually getting correct values out of the ultrasonic sensor anymore for some reason. That's not a good thing. Why is that? Because we were. Okay, let's see what's going on with raw logs. 84. Getting closer. Oh gosh, that's weird. It just straight up doesn't work as we expect it to anymore now. Wait. Could it be... I think it's because there's a piece of string in front of it. Or not string technically, but like, hot glue, string, I guess. Okay, let's just have it so that when that is set to 0, we just don't actually send anything. We just ignore that value. Okay. These numbers are not stable, though. Sensors are so messy. And like, why is it that when this thing is like right in front of that, it's like not giving values that we think it should have? Is there anything blocking it that it shouldn't be blocking? No. What if we just don't have a timeout here? Honestly, I think that just removing that timeout may have been what we needed, possibly. Ugh. Okay, we're getting better numbers this way. You know, maybe part of the problem is that the, paper towel roll that I was using could have been, like, a really bad... Yeah, that may have actually just been absorbing the sound waves. What does that mean for my human body? Okay, well, I think that that was definitely part of the problem, though, was that. So, let's see. It looks like getting rid of that timeout, though, did help. Okay, so we have more reliable numbers now, at least. Let's kill the monitor and then see what happens. And let's not use that cardboard. Let's not use that shop towel tube anymore for testing distance. Let's go use my water bottle instead. Okay, user is no longer in front of the device. And then, if this thing moves here... is that so jittery, though? I mean, you know, it actually might just make more sense if instead of just doing this, we just test last time that status is changed, or last time distance is changed by a lot, and let's just assume that the maximum distance is gonna be 100. Let's just clamp it to that. Let's actually do that at the... Now let's just do it in the software. Update user distance. mathf.clamp 5 or that. Let's do minimum 5, maximum 100. Okay. So we have this thing going between like 80s-ish. And I'm gonna put my chair in front of it just so it's like a static chair. That it only really jitters like within like a couple centimeters. And then let's have it be open air. And we're just always at 100. But if I am here and I'm moving around, we have it so that it's changing quite a bit. So instead, what I think I want to do is... Okay, so instead of this user wasn't from device stuff, let's have it so that, serialize field private int delta distance change to assume user presence. Let's say that, no, maybe like 5 centimeters? Or, why do I keep putting centimeters? It's because I'm speaking out loud while working on this. So, I'm thinking the units, and then I'll type it. But anyway, okay, so... Let's see... Alright, so private int previous distance. And before we set that, is equal to latest. So if previous distance, or let's see, if mathf.abs previous distance minus latest distance is over delta change assume what? That's missing the underscore. Last time user moved, little time.time. And let's make that thing. No, I don't like using that. Let's do date time. Last time user moved. Date time, done now. And, if serialize field private float seconds user hasn't moved to assume away. Let's make that like 10 seconds. If datetime.now minus now minus datetime or minus last. That's gonna be a time span, I think. Seconds. And then we can do that thing. Okay, so private pool user is here. And let's serialize that just so that we can see that value in real time again. Else user is here is true, and then let's have user was here. Okay, now if user was here, oh, that should not have an underscore, is not equal to user is here. If user is here now, then let's do debug log user is here now. Or yeah. User is gone. Let's see if that works. So as long as these distances are changing like at least 5 centimeters, then that means that like I'm here probably. And then what happens if I'm away from here and this just reads 100 for 10 seconds? It should drop down to saying user is not here. There. Now that I've moved around back in front of it, and I'm just kind of wiggling around and stuff, yeah, it's now reporting that I am here again. And then let me go put this chair in front just to block it, just to say, what if there's a chair in front of it and it's not moving? It's just there. In 10 seconds, it should say that user's not here. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's move my chair. And now it says that user's back. That's working. Cool. Now, let's add... I'm getting confused with C-line, so let's just close it out. Let's hook up that thing, and let's remove that silly script because it's really fucking annoying right now. Okay. So... Azure TTS player dot what's it called? Generate and play. Generate and play. Welcome back. Miss me? And then let's have you say, I know. Oh, I guess you don't want to hang out with me. Sad. Yeah, just ultimate guilt tripping. Okay. Something inefficient is that we're gonna be regenerating that text-to-speech every single time. Okay, let's turn the volume back on.
Welcome back. Miss me?
Okay, I am here. I am here. I am here. And, let's just make sure that thing keeps thinking that I'm still here. Oh my gosh, everything is chonky. This thing really doesn't like... What? Okay, so, let me go step out of the chair and put the chair in front of the thing.
Oh, I guess you don't want to hang out with me. Sad.
Okay, okay.
Welcome back. Miss me?
And then, let's go away.
Oh, I guess you don't want to hang out with me. Sad. Welcome back. Miss me?
Okay, okay. Yeah. This is working. And then, just for dramatic effect... let's send... Let's not do the test servo checkbox, and, let's see. Send servo angle. Send servo angle. Was it 180? Yeah. And then... Oh, let's just have it at max and min. That'll work. Send servo angle... min. Okay. Now let's try this again. This is really dangerously close to the edge.
Welcome back. Miss me?
Okay. Then let's put the chair in front.
Oh, I guess you don't want to hang out with me. Sad.
Okay, now let's return.
Welcome back. Miss me?
Okay, okay, so I'm in front of the Steam Deck, and then let's go away for a bit again.
Oh, I guess you don't want to hang out with me. Sad. Welcome back. Miss me?
Okay.
Oh, I guess you don't want to hang out with me. Sad. Welcome back. Miss me?
Okay. Well, that works. I'm excited for that. I just really like how smug and passive aggressive she looks. Just like manager should be, I guess.
Oh, I guess you don't want to hang out with me. Sad.
Come on, trigger. Oh, it's because, it's too close to the timeout. Okay. Shouldn't this be off by now? Well, I guess it's because I'm in front of it still. we bring this down like 5 seconds. And then let's just do the chair thing, or let's just say that I'm like away completely and there's nothing in front, including the chair. Huh. Was it jittery? Unless...
Oh, I guess you don't want to hang out with me. Sad.
Oh, I think it's because the window is not focused.
Oh, I guess you don't want to hang out with me.
Huh.
Sad.
Okay, I think there's still some tuning to do with the sensors, though.
Oh, I guess you don't want to hang out with me. Sad.
Bit confused on this. It's possible that we are getting values that are dipping past threshold, but we're not seeing it because it's,
Oh, I guess you don't want to hang out with me.
we might
Sad.
be getting it too fast.
Oh, I guess you don't want to hang out with me.
You know, it might also be a good idea to have like a cooldown on sending the samples, or have like an accumulation of delta changes. Let's see. You can also make the delta a lot bigger. Try 10. Yeah, I was thinking that we have like a rolling average maybe to also compare against.
Welcome back. Miss me?
What happens if I just stay still? I think I actually want to log every time the delta's tripped. Debug log delta tripped. And serialize field private string user went away lines private string user came back lines, and then let's just get a random one. Var random line is equal to user. Perfect. That's what I wanted. And then random line var random line user came back. Oh, that's the wrong one. Okay. User came back, user went away. Okay, let's think of like 5 snarky lines for each. Okay, so when user goes away, back from slacking off, how was your gooning break? You were away 5 minutes longer than company policy allows. What else? That was an awfully long time to make tea. And that's the 4th lunch you took today. Okay. And user went away lines. Done with your work so soon. Break starts now. 3 more lines, 3 more snarky manager lines. I'm thinking of lines that she should say when I go away. Just bye. I guess you don't want to hang out with me. Something more important than work? Okay, cool. Yeah. Let's run those ones. Let's set that time. And this line looks like it's too long. Lunches are... breaks are exactly... Our breaks are up to 3 minutes long. Okay, cool. Oh no, tinnitus is striking. Fuck. I hear the high-pitched whine.
That's the 4th lunch you took today.
Okay. So... That's weird. Why are these, like, Delta trip things coming in, like, batches? Okay, let's pretend that I'm away.
Something more important than work? That's the 4th lunch you took today.
Oh, shit. I think it's just taking the last lines. Let's see.
Bye. How was your gooning break? Your break starts now. That was an awfully long time to make tea. I guess you don't want to hang out with me. That's the 4th lunch you took today.
Ah, fuck. Okay, at least I don't think I broke the USB port off. Oh, motherfucker, I did. broke the USB port. Okay. It's a good thing that I only soldered a few of those points on, and I have a bajillion of these things. Yeah, I yanked the cord out, and it didn't like that. I'm gonna drill out that hole so that I can actually pull it out easier. Oh, you know, I could... Okay, well, I guess that is one more task to do before stream ends. Is, place that... here it is. Let's go with 3. Okay, so desoldering gun, move you out of the way. Okay. While this heats up, let me go find another nano. Here's one. Well, I want to find one that's unsoldered. Here's one. And let's stop that for now. Okay. Yeah, that's a fucked up port. Okay, so it's just the corner ones plus some of those ones. Since this thing's like really busted anyway, I don't really care if it gets more damaged. These 3. Alright, is that enough to lift it off? I have a screwdriver for leverage. Where's the thing that I was using to tap out? Yeah, here. Cool. That is removed. And this one. just reprogram. Let's just program this first to make sure that it works. Sea lion. Okay. Upload. Upload is working. Sweet. And then let's put this on while bending things back into shape. If that's a good, no, that's a terrible idea. Let's just fix these. It's really just the back ones are the most messed up right now. Oh shit. Well, that's gonna stink. Come on, why are you unplugged? I guess I'm gonna need the hot glue gun too. Okay, smoke's going in there at least. Smells like crayons. Okay. That should be straight enough to wiggle this back on, I hope. Alright, maybe I'll just pull the pins I'm not actually using. Screw it, I'll just do that. That seems easier. Two. Yeah, I really should have just used header thingies. And then I can put the pins back in actually after that. Okay. Okay, got one side in. There we go. Fuck. You missed one pin. But if we got it to that point, we can get it back to that point again.
just done the normal ass header pins. I thought this was clever, but it wasn't. Okay. I can just bend these two in and push it down, and then we can get that working. Ah, fuck. Okay, that almost works. Just one more pin. Okay, it's all in. Yeah. Can you push it all the way? Ah, fuck, it's backwards! Okay. This is probably a good sign that I'm too tired, because I have been up since, like, I think 4 AM today. But we will rebuild. Okay, those are all in. Cool. And then just solder it again. Where's the tip I normally use? Here we go. Get you up to 450 or so. The one really nice thing about fucking up is that you can clip them for shorts, and people will watch them. I like the part where I have like the soldering fan on and I'm like not even using it. I'm just blowing it away from me manually. Alright. Cool. That should work now. Let's go spinny spin that stuff again. And have like some do. You can probably clean off that plastic that melted on here. Okay. Let's spin this again. And at the same time, let's also enlarge those holes. And then, if this works, we can call it a stream. And I can eat dinner again. Chew that up a little bit. Okay, cool. Where did I put the round thingy there?
Okay. Yeah, that whole size is a lot more reasonable to mess with, I guess. Well, it's also a little rocky, but whatever. Okay, is this plugged in still? Let's unplug it. Move the isopropyl alcohol out of the way. And need to get a couple more nuts. Okay, yeah, that'll keep it perpendicular, I think. Okay, where are my needle nose pliers? Where did you go? I found these ones at least. And maybe you don't need them right now. Okay, cool. Now let's try again. Or yes, not try. Let's test again. And get another hot glue stick. Can't find the purple ones. Okay, that should keep it out of the way of the bolts. Okay, cool. Alright, let's see if she still works. Plus Steam Deck, there you are. Alright.
Back from slacking off.
Let's put the chair.
Something more important than work.
Okay, the values are not updating.
How was your gooning break?
Maybe they were updating? Oh gosh, why is it maxed out at 30? That's not correct. Oh, it's because
Done
this
with your
thing is
work
in the
so
way.
soon.
There we go. It's because the GoPro is in the way again. Okay, so user is here, and let's put the chair and the cables out of the way this time.
Something more important than work. Back from slacking off. Bye. Done with your work so soon? That was an awfully long time to make tea.
Okay, well, she works again. Alright. I think we're at a good stopping point today. Cool, so now you got the Unity app, talking to the sensor, and talking to the servo, and it reacts now to presence, which is one of the minimal things, and I think offline I'm gonna keep working on this, get some basic checklist functionality in there and stuff like that. But yeah. Sunday. Still trying to think of what I'm doing on Sunday. If it's gonna be more working on this, or if it's gonna be, the tiny DJ controller if the parts arrive in time. But yeah. Alright, well, thanks for tuning in. This is always fun to work on projects. And, yeah, I think I'm gonna go to bed and eat food. Well, not in that order, but yeah, I think I'm gonna go eat dinner again, and then go to bed or something. But yeah, alright, well, thanks for tuning in. Logging off, bye-bye.